evening, junkies. Welcome to EminiJunkie.com, your Trading Mentor's free trading video for Tuesday, August 31st, 2010. Today we had a total of 11 executable trade signals for a max potential of minus 15 ES ticks. This video is for educational purposes only, is intended to highlight our high probability trade setups to give you a feel for the quantity of trades taken each trading day using this approach. A full trading plan, daily live trading room can be accessed via our website at EminiJunkie.com. Okay, we opened up this morning right around 10:43:25, and we were pulling in right to what would be a morning half gap trade right off the beginning, but it actually did not fire. We were one tick away from that firing before the open, so we ended up taking our normal opening trade. Got our first contract off, and then the market rolled over, ended up with a T1 minus 2. As the market came down through that moving average, we're trading around a key level support, and that was some of the reason for the chop today, as the bulls and bears were battling it out. Pulled back into an ambush short, got a signal, got our first contract off, did not get the second contract, ended up with a T1 minus 2 on that particular trade as the market moved up and took out that stop. On this fast move up, the market pushed up. It was on a news announcement, and we went up to the actually touched the previous day's low, pulled back into the moving average, gave a nice signal to get long right prior to the second news announcement of the day. Ended up the second news announcement, popped this thing. T1 and T2 were hit to the upside. That was a big move, 18 ticks, as the market traded much higher off of the consumer confidence numbers there. Went all the way up to our daily pivot, found a little bit of resistance there, pushed off of that level, started chopping again sideways a little bit. We actually got a little rotation, got a signal to get long. Now, in the room, we drew this trade up, and there was actually what we thought to be a signal to get long. Now, the problem was there was a measurement that could have kept you out of this trade. Because it was one that we pointed out in the room, we're going to mark it as a T0 minus 14, but you may have avoided that trade altogether and wouldn't have taken that loss. But we talked about it in the room, so I'm going to show it here on this video. There was a setup that made that happen. As we came down off of that stop out, we actually got a signal to get short. Again, first contract came off only for the market to go back through the moving average, another chop, T1 minus 2. On that pullback after the stop out, you can see we actually got a signal to get long, and that one did produce T1 and T2 to the upside for 9 ticks. Got another rotation, got another signal to get short. We did get our first contract off, did not get the follow through, another T1 minus 2, and after that, right before lunchtime, got a signal to get long, targets 1 and targets 2, 10 ticks. So you can see it was a very, very active morning. We were basically we had that first move up, and then we got into a period of consolidation, and our signals don't do so well when we have such a prolonged period of consolidation. So we got a lot of reduced risk stop outs and got chopped up a little bit this morning, and things didn't fare much better in the afternoon. We had a signal to get long, got our first contract off, or I'm sorry, we didn't get our first contract off. Ended up taking a full stop out on that particular move, and then we got across to the downside. Actually got a signal to get short. We did get our first contract off on that one, so it was a T1 minus 2, and then followed that up with another full stop out. And then it just so happened that after that last full stop out, the market moved away. We were touched several times on a signal to get short on some extensions. There was actually a touch here and another 2 touches here, but there was no fill on what would have been a nice extension to the downside as the market pushed down. So one of those days, you have to pay the vendors on certain occasions, and today was one of those days. We had 11 trades, ended up with a minus today, a minus 15 ticks. It's all part of trading. You can't win every day, or at least this system that does show a few days where we do have negative, and today was one of those days. So anyway, I want to thank you for watching. Stick with it. For more details on this plan, including all the chart setups, or to join our live trade room and video newsletter, please visit EminiJunkie.com or simply click the link at the top of the screen. Thanks, and make it a great day.